Wow. Am I that short? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna follow my hands with my eyes. All right, brace yourself. Keeping that toe flex towards you all the way up to get a good squeeze in the top of those traps in the rhomboids area. Just get ready to work out. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another Workout Wednesday. I feel like it's been a little bit since we've come to you with a Workout Wednesday, since the last voiceover I did. Got some good feedback on that, so today we're gonna go through a mainly upper body focus. We'll have one full superset of legs just to kind of get it burning, but really focus on the upper body throughout the workout. I'll tell you how to do each kind of superset, each kind of exercise. We'll get into each exercise, help you listen to the cues so that you can understand how to do each exercise and where to feel them. With that said, we are here in Franklin, Tennessee at Carbon Performance. They've been going through all kinds of crazy construction ever since I've been here. I did actually a video a few months ago here, and it was a completely different gym. It looks incredible inside, so I'm excited to take you in there. I got my brand new Vivo Modus Strength shoes on. These are literally like, obviously I wear the Vivo barefoot shoes every single day, but these are their newest line. But these are literally the best pair of Vivos that I've put on to this day, and literally I have three pairs. I have this blue pair, an all black pair, and an all white pair. Anyways, use code NICK10. I believe that's gonna be my code. Don't trust me on that. I'll tell you on my Instagram if I get a code by the end of this week. But that said, let's go have a good workout. Let's go inside, listen up, turn the volume up, and I couldn't think of the words. Just get ready to work out. Starting the day off, we're gonna jump on the row machine. As you know, I like to warm up right here because it is utilizing 86% of your muscle groups. So we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna really focus on a slow pull throughout the duration of 1,000 meters. It should take you anywhere from like 3 minutes, 40 seconds to about 5 minutes if you're going a little slower. All right, I feel like this is my 637th time explaining this, but I'm gonna go through it again. Let your upper body roll forward first, push back with the hips next. Lead with the upper body down the shins, pull back, push, pull. Pulling right above that belly button. Starting to get into a good rhythm, pushing through the heels, tall spine, big chest. All right, first superset after you got nice and warm from the row machine, we're gonna go into something that engages our upper body using kind of a mobility exercise as well as core. We want our core to be engaged throughout the entirety of the workout, especially when we're utilizing full body movements. So we're gonna go into a spider step to pike toe touch. This is also on my Instagram for warm-up videos. A pull-up, and then windmills with the kettlebell. Let's get into it. Spider step to pike toe touch. Well, it's a mouthful. We're getting in a high plank position, taking that foot to the outside of the hand, alternate, replace, then we're gonna tap each toe, come back with that bum, pushing the hips up to the sky. Getting through the groin, the hips, getting the core engaged. This is 3, we're going to 6. We're gonna incorporate a vertical pull right here. Keep your core tight. Go to 6 to 10 pull-ups, whatever you feel. Wow. Am I that short? Biggest thing I want you to think about with pull-ups is thinking about pulling yourself to the top of your chest. So that bar is kind of coming above the nipples, onto the chin, obviously. Getting a nice big reach in those armpits, for lack of a better way to put it. It's really your lats, but if you don't know what a lat is, just think armpits. Kettlebell, you're gonna go right outside hip width. You're gonna take this kettlebell, take it directly overhead, really thinking about the hips and the core here. So I'm gonna take this opposite hand and basically go right in between my legs, let this leg bend as I rotate, and really think about this oblique. So as you can tell, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna follow my hands with my eyes, come back up. You're gonna feel that core really engage. Sinking into that backside hip. All right, if you're doing those right as well, you're also gonna feel that back hip as you kind of rotate into it and then squeeze up and through when you rotate. You're gonna feel a really good squeeze through that glute. So again, getting everything warmed up to get into the full body lifts. All right, as I said, going into legs, just a super quick legs superset. So we're gonna go 3 sets, 10 on the heels elevated goblet squat. I want you to go super heavy, going with the 100 pounds here. The elevated heels is going to allow for a bigger range of motion at the hip. You'll see from the low angle. After that, we'll go into a light single leg, not arms, extension to really isolate the quad, kind of burn it out after those heavy goblet squats. Then we'll go into a bilateral hamstring curl to really burn out the legs. Let's do it. I did more than 10 right there. It was a little lighter than expected. So for the rest of that 3 sets, I'm gonna go with the 100 pounds, keep it the same, but increase the reps. So progressive overload, we're either increasing the weight as the load, the reps as the load, decreasing rest time just to keep it amped up. Let's go into some single leg extensions. All right, brace yourself, keeping that toe flex towards you. Just a good squeeze at the top. Going for 15 on each right here. All right, hamstring curls right here. Again, keeping the toes flexed to you. You don't want the toes like this. Pull them to you. Pull those heels right to your bum. Going for 12 here. So that's gonna be your next superset. Run through that 3 times, burn out the legs, then we'll get into the upper body focus. Next superset, we're going into upper body. So we're gonna start with a compound overhead press. So we're going military press. It'll kind of turn into a push press, which is okay just to get a little momentum in the knees. You'll see what I'm saying as I get into it. Then we'll go into an underhand seated row. So we're going vertical push with a horizontal pull. We're utilizing the full ranges of motion of our upper body between the upper push and the horizontal push. Pull. Yeah, pull. All right, so we're gonna go just outside of shoulder width, brace the bar right at the chest, get a nice hip width base, squeeze the core by squeezing your glutes, and we're gonna push overhead. So you'll notice I didn't stop right here. I came all the way up to get a good squeeze in the top of those traps in the rhomboids area. So let's get 12 right here. We're going for 4 sets on everything upper body today. So you'll notice the little push, right? A lot of times with shoulders, people are gonna mess up their shoulders by pushing too hard to get out of the hole. Help yourself get out of the hole if it's too heavy. For beginners, I would start super light right here just to protect those shoulders. All right, going into an underhand row right here. I don't think I have to explain much. Main thing right here, I want you to think about keeping that chest up to the sky. Think about you have a fishing line in the sternum of your chest, pulling the chest up, kind of like that dance move, you know? Underhand, right here. Tall spine, reach forward, let the shoulders protract, pull, big squeeze, retraction. Going for 12 here. Next, upper body superset. So we're gonna go a tall, kneeling, high to low cable fly. So the tall kneeling position is gonna help you engage your core more. Really want you to think about being on your toes, squeezing the glutes through in this initial tall kneeling position. Then we'll go into a dumbbell pullover, but we're not quite there yet. Tall kneeling, into the toes, squeeze the glutes through. We're just gonna stay right here in the middle. Slight bend in the elbows, coming back, get a good squeeze in the chest, big squeeze down the bottom. We're gonna go 4 sets of 12 right there, right into a pullover. Going 12, 10, 8, 8 right here. Increase the weight each set. All right, with this pullover, the main thing I want you to focus on is not locking out your arm. Keep a slight bend in the elbow when you're going back overhead, and start super light to protect your shoulders. When you're going back overhead, go only as far as you feel the stretch in those lats. Then you're gonna come right back up over your forehead. So right here, start within your chest. Take your hands kind of in a diamond formation around the dumbbell. Up over the chest. You can kind of tilt the dumbbell forward if you need to. Control the momentum. So we're gonna come back down, notice the elbows, stretch, up. Really focusing on the lats here. If you're sore in your triceps tomorrow, it's because you're getting a really good stretch in the triceps. I don't recommend trying to talk while doing this exercise. So again, if you feel that in your triceps tomorrow, that's because when we're coming back up over the head, you're gonna get a nice stretch through those triceps as well. You might feel a little bit of soreness up in your traps. That's because again, when these arms are coming up, you're squeezing these traps as well. So get in 4 sets, 12 on the tall kneeling, then 12, 10, 8, 8. Then we'll go into some arms. Arms, last but not least, we're gonna actually start with a vertical pull, isolating. So isometric, what that means is you're gonna be holding at the bottom, controlling the squeeze in the back. We just did a heavy vertical pull. So I wanna do a unilateral vertical pull to really isolate it. And then we'll go into machine preacher curls and an incline skull crusher, but don't crush your skull. All right, iso lat pulls. So you're just gonna get into a regular lat pull down. So you're gonna get into this position, you're gonna hold down, holding the squeeze. While one holds, the other is gonna reach up, pull back down to the starting position. Up, squeeze. We're gonna go for 10 each. Keep that chest up, pointing to the sky, pulling down right next to your chest. Machine preacher wasn't open, but there's always an alternative. So we're gonna go right here with a seated bicep curl. Going for 10 to 15, just getting a good squeeze in that bicep. Right here, really focusing on the squeeze, and at the bottom, try to flex those triceps. The last exercise, I want you to grab yourself an easy bar, which is one of these bent bars. Find yourself an incline bench for an incline skull crusher. So we're going right about width, hip width apart, push up overhead. Keep those elbows in the same spot. Shoulders are back and down. You're gonna take the bar back past your forehead, push through those palms, engage the triceps. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you today. An upper body focused, full body workout technically, because we started with legs. Again, kind of the philosophy behind that, starting with the legs, is not only to get them engaged from the program that I'm on, which you can find on my app at www.nickwalkerfitness.app. I'm doing the Hybrid Athlete 2.0 program right now. Anyways, I'm just kind of waking up the juices in my legs from lifting super heavy during the week, then going into that full body push, pull, horizontal push, vertical pull, and so on and so forth. And with little arms, feel good. Get the core in with the unilateral exercise. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here because I always talk about this, but it is my philosophy and it's pretty organic, right? So I'm gonna keep preaching it, it's what I do. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're the first one to see my videos on the tube of the U with me. I'll see you next time. Have an awesome freaking day, and don't forget to smile.